The European Union's military deployment in Bosnia and Herzegovina is the biggest ever that the Union has undertaken. The mission was launched in 2004 as Operation Althea. It follows the decision by NATO to end its EUFOR stabilization mission. That's the NATO mission that was originally set up after the Bosnian War during the early 1990s. The objective of EUFOR Althea is to maintain a safe and secure environment in the country. The mission is backed by a resolution in the United Nations Security Council. The heart of the EU mission is a multinational maneuver battalion based at Camp Butmir near Sarajevo. It includes these Polish troops practicing how to handle street riots. Fortunately, there's no need for the Polish riot handling skills at the moment. The situation in Bosnia is calm, in part because of the good contact between the population and the European troops. EUFOR has helped establish this throughout the country with its liaison and observation teams, says German Admiral Hans-Jochen Withauer.
Our people, specifically in the liaison observation teams who are living with the communities out in the country, are giving reassurance to the local population. The local population is still a bit uneasy if there will be a lasting peace or if there will be a return to violence. And as long as the EUFOR soldiers are around and being seen and patrolling the area, they feel safe because they know that somebody is looking after them.
Because of the improving security situation in the country, EUFOR Althea was reconfigured in 2007. It now includes about 2,500 troops from 24 EU member states and 6 non-EU nations. Besides Poland, Spain, Italy, Hungary and Turkey are the biggest contributors. The mission still has the capacity to re-establish a more robust military presence if needed. Across Europe, over-the-horizon reserves like these British troops practicing in Scotland can be deployed at very short notice. Commander of EUFOR Althea is Spanish Major General Ignacio Martín Villalén. He took over command of the forces from Admiral Withauer during a ceremony in December 2007. I'm very pleased to be here and that this changeover from the Admiral has taken place, and I'm sure that it will be a very tranquil mission. At this moment in time, the military view of this situation is that there are no major problems and that most problems here have become political problems. Missions for the International Criminal Tribunal for former Yugoslavia are also part of EUFOR's mandate. At the request of the court, EUFOR regularly coordinates search operations targeting persons indicted by the Hague Tribunal for War Crimes. These search operations also put pressure on networks that protect war criminals. EUFOR Althea is one of about a dozen international missions that the EU conducts under the European Security and Defence Policy, the ESDP. Here in Bosnia, the mission is part of a wider EU effort to help the country build stable institutions and prepare for future EU integration. The EU Special Representative in Sarajevo stresses the importance of Europe's commitment.
Every positive message which is coming from Europe to countries which are aspiring to become future members of Europe reinforces our mission here, sends very strong message and increases the pro-European forces in this country. It shows that Europe is something they can believe in and it's worth working for the membership.
Althea is regarded as the Greek goddess of healing. The EU mission named after her is proving instrumental in the healing process for Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's not clear yet, though, how much longer EU forces have to stay. That assessment is now made once a year.